Okay, yeah. This is the second video. Um, See, I knew it was something I forgot. I was gonna talk about the Seridan stuff that I took, and I know there's probably people out there probably like, well, it probably doesn't work. It's probably like I was thinking it was a placebo-like effect. Like when I was taking it, I immediately started saying, this isn't gonna work. It's just some kind of natural stuff. It is not gonna work. I made sure that I believe that it wouldn't work, so the placebo thing wouldn't work on me. But it still did. Like, I felt the effects of it. Feeling it now, actually. I don't know if you can see if there's a difference in me or not. I don't know. But I think I wanted to talk about religion a little bit. Um, okay, my religious background. Like, I grew up as a Seventh-day Adventist. Like, all my life I was raised in church and went to church schools and even went to a Christian college. My first year, I went to that Christian college I was talking about in my first video, which was crazy, all the rules they had. But I don't know, being raised in the church your entire life, you tend not to really question anything. You just kind of go along with it. But as I got older, especially into like the teenage years, I started to just really think about the whole thing. It's like, since I was raised in a certain religion, this religion says that Catholicism and, like other religions like Baptists and everything else is wrong, right? Well, not wrong, but every religion basically says we're right and you're wrong. If I was raised Catholic, then the religion I'm in now and that I grew up in, they would say, well, that's not right, we're right. And if I was raised Baptist, then they'd say that Catholicism and this religion isn't right. And it's just like this ongoing battle that just, I don't think it'll ever be won. But I've been slowly drifting away from, I don't know, the whole religious thing period. I don't want to say I'm giving up my beliefs, but I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. I see people, it's almost like they don't, what am I trying to say? People don't seem to try to solve problems on their own. They just kind of leave it to be solved by God. They like, oh, don't worry about it. The Lord will take it. The Lord will take care of it. Oh, just pray about it. What? I mean, you can't just tell somebody if they're having a problem. You can't just tell them, pray about it, and the Lord will give you answers. I mean, I just think it's just kind of using religion as a crutch to not deal with the real problems of life. So, like I said, I'm not, giving it up. But sometimes I do wonder if there is actually a God. If there is, I know there's something, but I mean, is there? Like, where is he? Like, what is it really? Because sometimes I feel like I'm just missing something really big. Like, there's just this really big picture that I'm missing about the universe and God and energy and how it's all connected. And I mean, how did the universe start, you know? You ever wonder about that? And then there's this theory that it's going to end based on the, what's that theory called? Something about the way the universe is constantly expanding. They compared it to like a balloon. If you were to keep blowing up a balloon and the way it keeps expanding, then the center will keep expanding as well. So all these solar systems and galaxies are kind of being split apart. The Great Rip, that's what it's called. And that's how the universe is supposed to end. Matter and solar systems and stars are going to be just ripped apart, according to, that theory that scientists say. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of touch on that. Wondering if there's anyone else who thinks about that as well, like the universe and religion, how everyone has seemed to come up with a religion, especially regarding immortality and an afterlife. And if there is really an afterlife, I wonder about that too. And it seems like humans are very arrogant in thinking that we're the only ones who can have an afterlife. Like animals and bugs, I mean, we kill them all the time. You never hear about anyone saying that they're going to go to heaven or that there's an afterlife for them, unless it's Buddhism, since that has to do with reincarnation and stuff like that. But yeah, I think long ago people just made up all these different afterlives because they just can't come to terms with the fact that it really might be over when you die. Like your consciousness will just, maybe it just ends. And that does suck because I don't want to live forever. I want to be around to see how things turn out. I said that last time. But it is kind of hard to believe that, as smart as we are and being, the so-called rulers of this planet, how we're no different from animals and bugs. We'll die and there may not be anything afterwards. And if there is, that's cool. But I mean, even if there was, how would you really know? Because there's no proof of that. There's no one really coming back saying, "Hey, I found it. There's an afterlife." I don't know. Just kind of thinking random thoughts. Let's see, I have a little time left. I needed something else I wanted to say. Let's see, yeah, I guess that was kind of it. Long video. I guess that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, see ya.